All right, so let's get right to it, guys. So what we have today is I have the R9-0 shotgun, and it's a variant of it, which you might not have known is in the game. It is the R9-0 Tenderizer. So it's a little bit of a subtle difference here with the original, but I definitely like the little blue highlights that it has. And if you're wondering why it's Tenderizer or why it's called that, the front of it kind of looks like the meat tenderizers you'd see. So I think it's a really cool little addition to the game, and a lot of you might not have known about it. It's kind of hidden in the menu. So first off, where you want to go is you want to go to your multiplayer menu and go all the way to the right to barracks, and then you're going to click on multiplayer challenges, go over to the right to missions, and it should be the last mission on the list, Cqb Specialist. Now what you have to do is get 75 kills with a shotgun, then you're going to have to do 15 melee kills, 15 point blank kills, 20 kills with a pistol, 20 hipfire kills, and the last is the 5 finishing moves. So I'm gonna go over kind of how I did these, because I did them relatively quick, and also have a little bit of gameplay with the gun itself in the background so you guys can kind of see how it looks in game, and it looks pretty great. And I think I have the platinum camo on it. I'm not entirely sure. I think I do. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell with that camo. It's very subtle, but anyway. Now for the first challenge, it is pretty self-explanatory, and if you're here watching my videos, it's probably going to be a real easy challenge for you. All it is get 75 kills with a shotgun. Doesn't matter what shotgun you use, just pick whichever one you like. I personally just kind of switched between them. It doesn't really matter. It still counts towards your progress if you switch in between them while you're playing. Next up, we have get 15 melee kills. So this one isn't too terribly difficult. What I did was I was just very sneaky, and I used dead silence and snuck up on people and then just smacked the shit out of them. You can use the breacher device. It's on all the shotguns. You can use it. It's a muzzle attachment, which enables one-hit melee kills, which probably does make it easier. But me, I just kind of went with it and just did this in, you know, I don't know, an hour, and just started smacking people like crazy. It's not too terribly difficult, but just sneak up behind people and then pound the shit out of them. What? And what I just said is something that should not be taken out of context. What the fuck? Now, up next we have get 15 point blank kills. This is another very straightforward one if you play with shotguns especially, but it is point blank. I mean, it is very, very point blank. I know some people might think it's maybe like 5 feet. No, you have to like literally be touching them for it to count. So another way you could do it is just playing the game, or you could really just be sneaky like I was doing with the melee kills and do that. Instead of smacking them, just shoot them. That's really as simple as it gets. Now we have a challenge that's a little bit more challenging than the other ones. So this one is get 20 kills with a pistol. And the reason it's a little bit more challenging is because pistols are kind of pretty garbo in this game, especially if you play core. Now I do recommend going to hardcore if you want to do this challenge and do it quick, because using pistols in core is not fun unless you have the snake shot or the shotgun pistol attachment like I do. Then it's just kind of a pain in the ass. So I really recommend playing hardcore for this one. Then we have get 20 hipfire kills, which it's another given. It's easy. If you guys are using shotguns, just shoot from the hip. It's really that easy, promise. And the last challenge, and is definitely the hardest, is get 5 finishing move kills. Now, if you don't know what a finishing move is, basically if you go behind an enemy and you press and hold the melee button, what ends up happening is you do this cool little animation where you end up killing the guy, and your operator does some sweet moves, and it's actually a neat little feature of the game. But for this one, I totally recommend Ground War. Ground War will save your butt on this one, because there's so much chaos and so much going on, so much loud noises and gunfire in Ground War, that it's really easy for you to kind of, as one person, one individual, to sneak around the group and kind of flank the enemy and then get your little sneaky melee kills that way. It's definitely easier than playing like a 6v6 game mode, but Ground War I definitely recommend. And now you definitely want to use dead silence as well. You want to be as stealthy as possible and be patient with this one, because this one, it took me a while simply because I would always get shot when I tried to do it, because other of their enemies' friends would spawn. Or of course one of my teammates would shoot the guy I was killing, and it's like, okay, thanks dude, that helps a lot. So yes, I recommend going to Ground War and being as sneaky as possible. And with that said, guys, that just about wraps it up for this video. There is another shotgun variant you can earn in the game. It is under the challenge Well Equipped is what it's called, and it has a little bit more different type challenges. It's like equipment based, I think. And for me, I just kind of wasn't feeling it, so I just didn't go for it. But the Cqb Specialist one for this, the R9-0 Tenderizer, is definitely an easy one. especially if you're a shotgunner. So I totally recommend it, and it's well worth it. It's a nice little finish, and I think it looks really cool for what you have to do to get it. So that's it. Let me know what you guys think of the shotgun and how it looks. But with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.